Let me bring in now for some more discussion, Court TV legal correspondent Chanley Painter. She got to witness all of his testimony inside the courtroom. She's joining us now outside of the courthouse with some details. Chanley, good evening.
Hey, Julie, this has to be one of the most memorable witnesses just because inside the courtroom, the jury showed their hand a little bit. The most reaction I've seen from the jury the entire trial for any witness happened during the cross-examination of Dr. David Spiegel. Now, on direct, what you just played, they had their chairs turned, they looked at him, occasional notes to his direct testimony. But once Depp's attorney, Wayne Dennison, started to question him, and the witness became argumentative, a bit defensive, interrupting. Even the judge seemed annoyed at times. The jury reacted. Let's play a part of that cross-examination.
As an expert witness, I have not acted unethically. By the way, for the record, intimate partner violence is not a psychiatric diagnosis. I'll start with that. Substance usage by themselves is not a psychiatric diagnosis. If you want to cut to the chase, psychiatric use is not a diagnosis of that. Narcissistic personality traits is not a diagnosis. Ergo, I am basically commenting on the things that were brought to me, which are not diagnoses. But an evaluation, if I was going to treat a patient or anyone here, those are the steps I would take. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe you didn't say that, but I'm sure you did. And therefore, what I'm saying is neither IPV, nor substance usage, nor narcissistic personality traits a psychiatric diagnosis. And then under the rubric of expert witness testimony, you are saying I acted unethically under the rubric of expert witness testimony. So if you, sir, would like to proceed that expert witnesses are unethical, based on that, I am not going to sit here and disagree with you and waste everyone's time. I think it's fairly obvious.
And that was the crux of the cross. The main takeaway was that this expert, the defense contends, was that he diagnosed Johnny Depp with some things that he did not personally treat him or examine him for. But let's get back to the jury, Julie. They were had looks of sometimes frustration, sometimes annoyance, sometimes skepticism at Dr. Spiegel. But overall, there were at least a couple that seemed entertained and would smile and even laugh at the commentary back and forth. It was quite a sight to see.
Oh, I bet. You know, speaking of entertainment, that courtroom was full of it today. Julie, I have to ask about that other moment this morning, the outburst in the gallery with that woman. You were in there for this. Tell us about it, please.
How wild was this moment? Now, these fans are lining up, I mean, almost 24 hours ahead of time to garner a seat inside the courtroom, and one woman took complete advantage of that. There was a mid-morning break, the jury left, and as usual, Johnny Depp turns to the crowd, waves, and they wave back. Well, this particular woman had a baby with her and said, "I love you, Johnny. Our souls are connected. When are you going to admit this baby is yours?" Well, she was promptly removed from the courtroom, her wristband removed, and she will not return to this courtroom. So just kind of a feel of how zealous sometimes the fans here showing up are.
Woo. Boy, that is really something. I just, you know, with this trial, you think you've seen it all today. Just come back to court tomorrow. Chanley, you know you're seeing it all out there. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so they've got her on the... I don't know, I guess the banned list from that courtroom. She won't be back. They'll be keeping an eye out for her. How about, when fast forwarding, so we hear from various experts throughout the day, and then Amber Heard's team really ending on a pretty strong note with that last witness, that entertainment industry consultant. For those viewers who may not have seen some of that, what were the big takeaways that stood out to you, please, Chanley?
Sure. So Katherine Arnold was the witness, and she has years of experience in the entertainment business, and she spoke to the jury, of course, going towards Amber Heard's. It's time she has to prove some damages to her career. She's alleging and countersuing for defamation as well in this trial. And essentially, Miss Arnold told this jury that Amber Heard has lost around $45 to $50 million of potential work because of Johnny Depp's claims that she fabricated her abuse allegations. Let's take a listen to Ms. Arnold talk about this sort of social media harassment.
And how has the negative social media campaign been used against Amber Heard since the Depp Waldman statements?
Great. So the negative campaign has been used both to, let's fire Amber off of Aquaman, to the product that she had an endorsement contract with was L'Oreal, the makeup. And every time that L'Oreal mentioned Amber Heard and the product together, they would get harassed. Her publicist company was harassed. Any kind of movie that she was related to or television project that she was related to got negative attention from the social media world. Even the charities that she was involved with were getting hammered, if you will, or bombarded by negative social media, which made it difficult to work with Amber on any level because negativity was brought to their product, service, or film.
So in addition to testifying about the potential harm to Amber Heard's career, Julie, she also talked about and assessed Johnny Depp's career downturn over the years, going towards Amber Heard's defense here, which is that it was Johnny Depp's own fault. It had nothing to do with that 2018 op-ed at issue here, but she pointed to erratic behavior, substance abuse issues showing up late for set, and other items that would cause his career to go down.
Wow, that fight over the damages, absolutely. Chanley Painter, thank you for all of that. I know we'll look forward to talking with you a little later in the show.